everybody, Cassie here with the trick of the week, which is frog flip. So hopefully you've had a few weeks to work on the reverse frog flip, which is really important to build up the strength and physical 3D spatial awareness for this trick. So other than knowing reverse frog flip, which is a prerequisite, you'll also need to make sure your shoulders have been thoroughly warmed up with skin the cats, and there's a variety of ways that you can work on that. You'll need to make sure that your chest is open, that your hamstrings are warm, so you've been working on your bows and things like that. And probably the most challenging part of this is the compression that you need to be able to get your knees in between your arms and your head to flip all the way through your frog flip, okay? So a couple of things to start to work on that compression, because everything else we built up a few weeks ago in the reverse frog flip. So this is gonna be the really challenging part. So as we start to work on compressions, the first exercise is the easiest. From on your back, you bring your hands a little bit above head height with wide elbows, hollow body, and you just try to bring your knees up in between your armpits, little lift of your hips, back and forth. Do about 3 to 4 sets of 10, okay? Then we'll amp it up to really force you to hold good compression with a little broom. So what you do, you can think about this like a boat pose. You squeeze knees wide in towards your body. You try to bring your broom around your legs, back into boat pose, then back E and forth. So ideally, eventually, your feet won't touch the broom as you do that. All right, so you'll do, again, about 3 to 4 sets of 10 of those. Once you've done that, your body will be pretty warm. Then you start to do the same thing on your swing with a thoracic hold. So, I'm on my thoracic, think on your bra. My swing is kind of high today, which will be pleasant because it'll make it a little bit harder for me. So basically from your chair pose, palms press against the swing, elbows wide, hug your belly button to your spine, make sure you've got good core engagement, and then again, knees wide all the way up. Try to get your knees in between your arms and your body, or your arms in the swing. From there, we combine everything together. We're gonna do that to flip into your boat pose, and then we're gonna do skin the cat to come all the way up into starfish. So, and like I said, this will be a little rough for me today because my swing is kind of high. Hands grab above head height. I'm doing a little bit higher so I can really pull the swing down. Usually my swing is about at hip height, so I keep my hands by my head. I'm gonna go a little bit higher so I can pull the swing down a little bit, get a little bit of slack going. The hardest thing in this part is that your knees usually get caught up in your swing and you can't go all the way. Now you also don't want yourself to be synced back into the swing when you do this. Then it's really not controlled, and it looks a little bit sloppy. You can always tell when somebody's doing it like that. So I'm gonna try to, without pushing too hard off the floor, get my knees in between the arms and my swing, so, and roll all the way with it until your legs can extend out behind you. From here, skin the cat, try to kiss your knees, legs to the center, so you can pull up into your starfish. And then you'll roll with it, or whatever it is that you want to do to get out. So, I didn't even mention this before, this is a level 3 trick, especially here at my studio. Personally, I learned this trick, and it wasn't for like another year that my body could actually do it. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on your students. All of the prerequisite exercises for this you can be working on for months before you ever introduce this to your students so that they can be successful in it. Super fun. Once they know how to do it, they love it. And once you can do it the first time, you can keep going up and adding on to double, triple, quadruple starfishes. You could even do it from a seated position. Let's see. I don't know if I've got it in me today. From a seat is harder because you definitely don't have anything to push off of from a seat. So again, my hands are gonna come just a little bit above head height. I'm gonna pull up, knees through. I made it. Then I eventually want to work on having straight legs. Whee. But today they were bent to get my ass up and over. So have fun with this one. And you can always reverse yourself back out to a seat. Have fun, stay safe. I'll see you next time.